This is Kevin Murphy from Riff Tracks and Mystery Science Theater 3000, and you are listening to Dispatch Radio.
We have a great young actress here to talk to us and introduce us to some of her work, and a great exciting film that just was honored at the Hollywood Real Independent Film Festival, Love Meet Hope. She produced it, wrote it, and definitely interesting. Amanda Markowitz is with us. Amanda, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. So happy to be here. Thank you so much.
You got to work alongside with the great Ed Asner on this project. Give everybody a little bit about what's going on with Love Meet Hope and what they could expect if they can catch it.
Yeah, absolutely. It was such an incredible experience working opposite Ed Asner. I mean, he's such a legend. And to me, growing up, I always watched Mary Tyler Moore shows, so it was just amazing for me to work alongside him. And he's such a pro, so it was a wonderful experience. And now the film just won the Best Dramatic Film at the Hollywood Real Independent Film Festival, which is very exciting. So we're currently finalizing our distribution, and hopefully you should be seeing it soon.
Is this a feature-length film? And if so, can you tell us a little bit about the film?
Yes, it is a feature-length film. It is about a doe-eyed girl who owns this cupcake shop, and she believes in the fantasy of happily ever after, and this man who's kind of damaged by love. And the two of them end up at this memorial service, which is Ed Asner, who plays Morgan. It's for his wife, who just passed away. And while there, his grandson finds a book entitled Love Meet Hope, in which Ed had written a series of love stories, fantastical love stories, for his wife, different ways in which they had met. And when he's reading the book, he imagines himself as his grandfather and the girl at the cupcake shop as his grandmother, and realizes that the love he's been looking for has been in front of him all along.
Wow, very nice. Very
if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, and I think that
I tried to reach.
It sounds like a narrative that would reach across romantic comedy audiences as well as some who are just twists and turns that kind of bring you along a Nicholas Sparks sort of spin on things in some way.
Exactly. It very much has the Nicholas Sparks vibe, and there's a lot of drama and comedy, which is nice. So it's both, and Ed plays this really wonderfully sweet man, which I think was nice for him to play, because he usually plays this curmudgeon or Santa Claus, and it was nice for him to get to play a role where he's just this very wise, sweet, kind-hearted man.
That's great. We're big fans of Ed, and
one
of my favorite times was getting a chance to chat with him and talk and get to know him a little bit better. And is this a role that you were able to play easily? Was there a lot of sort of transformation that had to go into this for you, or is it just
That's
more
a really great
project
question.
of passion?
That is a really great question, because in the movie, when it dives into the world of the book, I actually get to play a ton of different characters. So there's a time I'm playing a beatnik girl doing some slam poetry. There's a time I'm playing a fox. There's a time I'm playing a mermaid. So to me, when I was my main girl as Hope in the cupcake shop, that was pretty close to who I really am. But then diving in the world of the book, I got to play all these different characters that I don't always get to play. And so that was a really fun experience as an actor. I mean, the mermaid itself, it was like 4 hours of hair and makeup. Our hair and makeup team was incredible. And then I spent all day in the water with a mermaid tail. So never expected to do that. And so that was a really fun experience, just to be able to play all these different roles and bring myself to each character and find out a little bit more about each character. So that was fun.
Well, I know I had in my notes that you'd done some improv work, so this has to kind of tap into that a little bit, right? Kind of be more of a spontaneous and more diverse approach than maybe a traditional character actor.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what I love about acting, is I love finding myself in different characters and different roles and doing the unexpected, and maybe doing things that I'm not super comfortable doing or I don't think I'm comfortable with doing, and then realizing that I can push myself and I can try new things. So I think that was a really cool experience just as an actor. I do love improv, so yes, that was fun.
And obviously pursuing a feature-length film like this is kind of a big, bold step, and kind of
it was ambitious.
Yeah, very ambitious, and kind of outside some of your other items on your resume. So, when you look back at your work on TV, obviously Bold and the Beautiful and some of the other stuff, how on earth did you end up like, hey, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to write, I'm going to get behind a project like this?
So I actually met my production partner in a acting class. He came as a guest, and his name is Bradley Fowler. He came as a guest, and I worked with him for like 5 minutes, and I was just blown away by him. And I remember I ran down the street after class, like he probably was like, who's this girl chasing me? And I went running down the street, and I said, I don't know anything about you. I just know I have to work with you in some capacity. And we exchanged numbers, and usually nothing happens when you meet someone like that. But we ended up sitting down and starting to talk about things we're passionate about. And we really wanted to bring something to people that would instill hope within them and be a little bit more fantasy and get to watch a movie and be taken away but still be grounded in reality. So we were going to start doing a web series, actually. And the project started as a series. So as we started shooting a couple of them, we went, you know what? This lends itself more to a movie, and are we going to really do this? And we kind of looked at each other and we said, I think we're going to do this. And so we just dove right in and did it, and the script naturally came from the parts we'd already shot. Those became parts of the book. And it just was such a wonderful snowball effect because we started getting so many people involved in the project. I mean, we had a cast and crew of, I'd say, like 80 to 100 people, and a lot of them were volunteering their time, which is amazing as an indie filmmaker because they believed in the project, they believed in us, and then they would bring their friends on board and be like, these are people you want to work with, this is a project you want to work on. And so the synergy was just so beautiful, and you could feel that energy on set, and I think that translates to the overall film on screen.
It's called Love Meet Hope, and we look to get. Is there on a website or a trailer online, information that we can just send people that information?
Absolutely. It's www.lovemeethope.com, and you can find us also on Twitter and Instagram at Love Meet Hope, and on Facebook, Love Meet Hope on the official fan page there. So we update that regularly, and everything you need to know should be there.
Amanda Markowitz, it's great to be able to have you on our show and learn a bit more about you.
Thank you so much, Brandon. I really appreciate your time.